Hello, everyone. Good morning and happy Friday. I have one of my most favorite people in the world here joining me, the lovely Liz Saunders, and we are going to be doing some live product research. So we are very excited to, of course, we'll be demoing the software and showing you guys Fluencer Fruit and why we love it, but also going through and doing some examples of products that were sent to us by sellers that we like to do research for. We'll be taking any thumbs up. Like if I talk with my hands, it encourages me with the thumbs up. And we'll also be taking any suggestions from you all here. We're happy to do product research on any particular items you're looking for, or if you have a seller that's reached out and you're like, I don't know if this is a good opportunity, we are happy to do that. So look at all these people we already have here. This is fantastic. We've got Christina at Hamilton at Home. Good morning. Sierra Ray is here. Good morning from Atlanta. Wonderful to see you. We've got Raising Hearts for Christ. Hello. B. Sand is here. Jerry Mickey is here. Jennifer, hi from Louisiana. Lori Bloom is here. Hi, everyone. We've got Mama Knows Bestie from Washington, D.C. Dana is here. Hello and happy Friday. We've got Anna from Sydney, British Columbia. Thanks for joining. Clicks that Create Smiles. Alina is here. This is amazing. Oh, B Sand is extra pumped for the dynamic duo today. So thank you. Thank you for joining live and for coming. We are pumped because it's Friday and this is one of our favorite things to do is talk about
Doug and Dawn
Amazon.
are here too, and Doug.
Oh, yes. Doug and Nikki are here. Love it. Fishing Weekend Warrior Robert's here. Hello. We've got Mark Haley from the UK. Welcome. Belma from Tucson. Donna's here from Tulsa and Christina from Texas. Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining live. We're super pumped to go through some product research, answer your questions, but really, dive into like what I think, and I think Liz would agree with me, is one of the most important parts of being an Amazon influencer because I don't know, I'm sure you get this question all the time too. Oh, actually, let me just introduce Liz because I know some of you know her, but some of you may not know her. She is the founder of my favorite software tool for Amazon influencers called Fluencer Fruit. If you guys don't already have it, I'm going to throw up my affiliate link here just so you can check it out because you will be seeing us using it while we're here. There are definitely ways where you can do product research without a tool like this, and I'll kind of highlight the fields that you can look at. But if you really want to make serious money and especially save time, save time, make money. Anything that does that for me, I'm on board for. So that's why I use it and I love it. It definitely pays for itself every single month. So I do recommend that you check this out if you haven't already. But Liz created this amazing software and she is really the expert. So while I'll be using it, she's going to give us her feedback and her input as well. So Liz, I don't know if I really properly put all of your credentials in that introduction. So why don't you talk at everyone for a while and tell them why you're so awesome.
Well, the secret to the Fluencer Fruit software is that I designed it for Kathleen's research methods. So, so she is the true expert. We just build tools over here, so to make things faster and easier. But it's fun to be here. And you guys, if I haven't met you, I'm Liz. It's great to meet you. Happy to be here with you. I see a lot of people that I know over here in the comments, so super fun to see you guys. This is, I think I have one more meeting this afternoon after this. So this is pretty much like the way I'm closing out my week, which I'm super excited about.
Love it. All right. This is fantastic. We have 40 people on right now. So we're going to do one quick thing and then we're just going to dive into the product research. Because we have the most amazing community and supportive people ever. Again, if you're new, this is how we do it here. Everyone supports each other. But something we've been doing every week for the last few weeks is highlighting one of the community members' YouTube channels, because one of my favorite ways to repurpose my Amazon content is to put it on my YouTube channel. not this one, but my other one, my Smart Business Mom one. And I know lots of you guys are doing the same thing. And so today I would like everyone to go and check out and, of course, subscribe to Robert's channel. Please go follow and subscribe Robert at Fishing Weekend Warrior, especially if you are into fishing. He has some amazing, amazing videos on there. Robert shows up here every single week, even while he's door dashing sometimes, and provides great feedback, great questions. And so we want to support him this week. And please, everybody, go subscribe to his channel and support him that way. And who knows, maybe you will be featured next week. So, Robert, I hope this is helpful. And we really appreciate you being on here pretty much every single week, and again, contributing. So everybody go follow Robert. I'm going to leave this up here for a minute. And then we'll get started with our product research. So yes, Big Trucking, thank you. Hit that like button if you guys are learning something, or feel like you probably will be learning something in just a minute here. Yes, thank you, Doug and Nikki said Robert's channel is legit great. Love it, love it. Thank you for that encouragement. And Christina says, "Yay, Robert, love it, love it." Okay, wonderful. Oh, and we have people here who have just signed up for Fluencer Fruit and haven't really gotten into it yet. So we are very excited to demo. Okay. Walmart Spark this morning. Please get me out. All right, everybody subscribe. Go subscribe, click around, and make sure you click on his Amazon storefront, okay? Love it, love it. Yes, Sierra Ray says, I miss being present for these lives. Well, we're very glad you're here because this is a good one. This is going to be a good one. We're going to do some product research. I'm going to share my screen in a second. But also, like, we want this to be interactive. So while I'm going to demo, Liz is going to give her feedback, but we want to know, do you guys need help? Is there a product that you're either searching for, or is there a product that you're trying to decide if you want to create a video for, or anything like that? We want your feedback, and we're happy to do some product research on the items that maybe you guys need some help with too. So, all right, so let's go ahead. Wonderful. We have lots of people subscribing. Subscribe. Love it. Love it. Thank you. Yes, Sierra Ray says, I still have to activate my free month with my membership. Yes. So anybody who's in Influence and Earn, my program has access to a 1-month trial of Fluencer Fruit. That is one of the bonuses that Liz has so generously put in our course. So make sure that if you are in the course, that you go check that out. Yes. Okay. I've been flying the friendly skies and was in Chicago yesterday. Love it. Love it. You probably flew, if you fly out of Midway, you probably flew right over my house. All right. This is fantastic. Let's get started. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And if anyone has any, if you guys have any products that you want us to check out, please let me know. And then, like you said, I have some stuff prepared. So, yes. And this is also another good way. So Fishing Weekend Warrior, you are so welcome. Definitely time for more videos. Keep doing that for sure. Oh, thank you. Tracy did fly over my house and waved. Okay, perfect. Love it. This is also a really great way to kind of vet those creator connections opportunities as well. And so, actually, Liz, I don't like that this is over your face because okay, that's slightly better, but not amazing. Okay.
How about if I help a little bit? There we go. Now I'm taller in the screen.
Perfect. So yes, if you're getting a ton of samples, right, from Creator Connections, and that's one of the features too that I'm going to show Influencer Fruit, is that we're able to see what of these products, as we're doing the research, are have a creator connections campaign. So that should be one of the factors that you're looking for if you're just starting from scratch, right? Yes. And if you have lots of items, like, so I do this with my order history when I go on kind of like a binge ordering because I know I have lots of things to get, right?
Mhm.
Because then I can just I can pull up my order page and Fluencer Fruit works on there. So I literally just pull up the extension and then I sort by opportunity score. And that's how I start creating my content. And so, again, if I didn't have that feature and functionality, I would kind of be going in blind with what should I do first? What should I do second? But this makes it very, very clear cut. So, um, okay, we have some. Oh, B Sam says Liz is glowing. Ooh, Liz, you do look very glowy
I'm
today.
facing a window.
It's good. It's great lighting. Yes. Yes, most
We'll take it.
definitely. um, okay. We have a couple questions. And then somebody put in here a Dana's ironing board.
Yeah, Dana's looking for an ironing board. That they
Oh,
wanna do that for product research.
oh, let's start with that. I love it. Okay. Really quickly first, I want to answer. We have two questions. Doug and Nikki said, if you wanted to work with a brand with many products, is there a way to search their full library of products beyond the first page that's surfaced by
Mm.
Amazon if you search a brand? Hmm.
Not that there's not like a great way to like export or anything. You just really have to kind of, well, hold on. There is one way, but you have to still go page by page. So with Fluencer Fruit, with the drop down, when you open it, you can download everything from the search results page that you're looking at. So, Doug, you could do like one page at a time, download into CSV, and then upload the CSV into Google Sheets, and then sort the entirety of their library that way.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm just looking for like an option of like yeah, because the software doesn't work on the storefront pages, but I guess you
Mhm.
wouldn't have all the products on that one page anyway, though, huh?
Yeah.
Because like what I would do is, yeah, I would just search. I would search the brand name, and then I would go up and do this. You guys can see my, yeah, okay. And then I would just go up and do this with Fluencer Fruit and
It
then just
won't
kind
work
of
on that
sort that
page.
way, like based on the search results, and then just kind of like scroll all the way down for as long as it'll let me go.
Yep.
Oh, only 42. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Let me make sure. I wonder if I need to.
Try a search because that was a specific page type.
I see. Oh, well, let's do an
Ironing boards.
ironing board. All
One
right.
more. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no, no, no. Go ahead. Please let me know if you have input because there's so many ways we can do this. And I think it's kind of like with the Amazon seller stuff, right? Like if you just search for ironing board, right? We're
Yeah.
going to get a lot of very competitive products, but if we can dial it down and get more of
Mhm.
more keywords in there, we are probably going to be able to find better opportunities because it's going to give us results that aren't necessarily like in the top 100 bestsellers of that
Yeah.
category. So I don't know if there's any, Dana, if there's any additional requirements that you have. And while you are thinking about that, if not, that's totally fine. I'm sorry, I need to go back to this question. Does Fluencer Fruit work with international Amazon storefronts as well? I recently got approved for Canada and the UK. Have you noticed any drop in earnings during the first week after connecting to them?
Mm.
I can answer the second question, and no, never. I've never had any drop in earnings, or this is a Chrome extension, and so it doesn't actually like it's not like logged into my Amazon. It's not like, Liz, correct me if I'm wrong, but like I know there's other softwares where you have to like integrate your Amazon, and this is not how Fluencer for Fruit works. It's just an extension that's pulling the information you see on the page in front of
Mhm.
you, right? Tell me
Yeah.
if I'm explaining
Yeah.
that right.
So the the answer to the first question, Fluencer Fruit works on all of the Amazon geos that have influencer programs. So I think I don't know what the exact numbers are, but I think there's like 22 marketplaces currently, and like 16 of them have influencers. So all of the ones that have influencer fruit works on. So that part. And I am not sure if your question there, your Mac, is a drop in earnings after connecting the geos or connecting the extension. So um, I'll answer both of them though. Connecting the extension or viewing it, Kathleen's right. The extension sits on top of Amazon. So there's no like connection between your account per se and your like data there being pulled in. That's just, it literally shows you what you are seeing just in a consolidated manner. The other piece, and if you just got approved for Canada and the UK and you saw a drop in earnings, my guess is that you're experiencing a drop that's related to what everybody is seeing right now, which is Amazon is doing some testing around pulling creators out of the lower carousel, doing some testing. We currently have identified 5 different product listing types in the Amazon ecosystem for upper carousels. And so Amazon has, just by my count, anecdotally from people in this community coming and telling us what they're seeing, they're running at least 6 different split tests on product listings. And so everybody is kind of experiencing a little bit of turmoil for those on-site views and commissions. So both directions on that. Let us know if we didn't answer exactly what you were asking there.
Yeah, and that's pretty common. Like Amazon's always testing. I think it's just incredible that you know how many placements that they're testing right now, Liz. That's just
Well, let me tell you why, is because they switched all of the product pages and it's the code. And so everybody who uses Fluencer Fruit, their placement started being, it wasn't pulling. And so we had
Oh,
to redo the code for all 5 page types in order for everybody to have their placement accurately.
wow. Oh yeah, that Amazon. If you guys think Amazon gives you a hard time, you should walk a day in Liz's shoes.
Some nights I don't sleep, it's fine.
Oh, I get that. I get that. Oh, awesome. Okay, let me go ahead and oh my gosh, I love this. Alina said it's officially a thing in our house. Every time my husband wants to buy something on Amazon, he goes, "Can you check how many bananas it has?"
It's
I love it.
addicting too. You're like, "What's the banana score?"
Oh, I love it. Okay, I am gonna do some product research. Dana said maybe a wall mount. So again, the longer the keyword, the easier it's going to be for us to find something that is going to be a good opportunity, right? Because if we just search for ironing board, not only is it maybe not even going to be what we're looking for, but we're going to see many more bestsellers because that's what's going to rank higher. And while that is significant and good for the most part, like we want to find that sweet spot where there's products with good sales, but then also isn't too competitive. So we can get our video on that top carousel. But good enough sales to where, we're going to earn. So here's my keyword: ironing board wall mount. All right. And I'm actually going to expand this a little bit so I won't be able to see the chat. Oh, never mind. No, I'm not going to. There we go. Okay. So there's a couple different ways we can do this. And Liz, you definitely feel free to tell me if I'm good or not. But so we did a search. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the like what do you call this little window? I love this little window and I
I'll
don't
call
know
it the drop down.
the drop down. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
No
So the
worries.
drop down The drop down is going to give us all this amazing information. So first off, we can just sort by score, right? So right away up here, we have an 83 opportunity. That's a really good opportunity. I'm going to go ahead and open that. Why did it do that though? Maybe because I wonder if Maybe it's not letting me do it because of the restream or something.
Or we
That
found a bug, which, let's face it, is always fun on a live.
did we find it? Let's see if it happens to the next one. Nah, it's just that one. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know whatever that is, but
Yeah.
if you need it, there it is. But yes, okay, so we have the score here, right? So I mean, honestly, I just kind of like to do that. But then you also really want to look at the other fields here, right? So sponsored, obviously that means is the product being advertised right now? So I love when the product's being advertised because then I know that there are advertising dollars behind it. That seller is serious about selling it. They want more sales, right?
Mhm.
So anything with a score of 90 or above that is being advertised. Now let's look at the rest. So obviously we have a very big price discrepancy, and this is probably not even actually an ironing board, but we'll take okay, an ironing board holder. So a little bit different.
It is an
Um
actual wall mount.
yeah, but right, like it's still like
Yep.
oh, if I had an ironing board and I want the wall mount, like this is a pretty good opportunity. I mean, so the score is 91. It only goes to 100, so like that's a very good score. There's one video in the upper carousel, one influencer video. The revenue isn't incredible, but it's also a $13 product, right? So, oh, actually, so then we have our estimated monthly sales, daily sales. Again, it's not a ton, right? So with 16 daily sales, not a
No.
ton. Yeah, no, Liz, go ahead. Feel free
Oh, I
to.
was gonna say, are you on the product listing page? Because we are seeing the search page still.
Oh, you
Or are you
are?
working through
Yeah, yeah. I am definitely no, I'm on a different tab. Hang on a second. Let me fix this. Let me fix this because we're gonna need the whole window here. Aha.
there we
Thank
go.
you.
No worries.
Thank you. There we go. Okay. Yeah,
Ta-da!
so I'm telling you guys numbers and you're like, "What are you talking about?" Here they are. Um, yes. So while this is not exactly what we're looking for, this is a good opportunity to just kind of run through the stats. I'll do my run through, but then Liz, you can do your run through and tell me what I missed. Um, but yeah, so score of 91. We have a video in the upper carousel, which is of course key to being able to get our video in the upper carousel. It says there's only one other influencer video, so that makes it not very competitive. I think the only downside really is the monthly revenue. So Fluencer Fruit is saying about 2,700. Amazon, Jungle Scout saying about 5,300. Um, Either way, it's not a ton, but again, it's because it's a $13 product, right? So 200 bought in the past month. So these are some of the stats too, where if you don't have the tool or
Mhm.
you're like, I'm just not quite there yet. I think it's good to learn about the tool, but you can also look to some of these other metrics like 200 plus bought in the past month, right? So that tells me that people are buying it and there's 171 reviews. It's 4.6 out of 5 stars for me. It needs to be at least 4 stars or higher, because I find that anything lower than that, just there's always a high return rate and things like that. So if I was in the market for something like this would be a decent option. Again, not huge volume, but also like another thing you can do is go over to um, the BSR. This is the
Mhm.
ranking, the category that they're in. So this is 65 in ironing boards, which is not actually an ironing board. Um, I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole, you guys. You're gonna have to tell me like to pause or like take a breath or something. But another thing we can do is go to the bestsellers, right? And really just
Mhm.
is there a good opportunity here? It's gonna be less likely, but is there a good opportunity here for us? And I see there's one
Will you do
ironing
me a
board.
favor really quick? Will you close the drop down for a second and then reopen it?
Yes. Should I
'Cause Doug
refresh
is
my page?
No, just see, because Doug is asking the first 4 have JS is the icon as opposed to sales, but when you scroll down, they have sales.
Yeah, I wonder why.
That's okay, you can keep going. I just wanted to see it real fast so that, Doug, I can go take a look because I'm not sure is the answer.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't know why they're like some would be showing up and some wouldn't be.
Yeah, it should just
Um,
be pulling them in, but that's it. Sorry, I was like, "Yeah, let me take a look at that real fast while you've got a good example pulled up."
no, no, for sure. This is part of the beauty of this.
Uh-huh.
But if you guys have the Jungle Scout numbers or if they're not showing up, right? The Fluencer Fruit numbers are over here too. So at
Mhm.
least like there are numbers that we can look at even if Jungle Scout isn't popping up right away for us. Um, but yes, so, just another thing I would do is probably just go over here and look at this and be like, all right, so of these bestsellers, is there actually a decent opportunity for me here? So we look at like 87 and above. That's a great score, right? But now we have to look at the other metrics. We got the price, $60, there's $20. So a little bit of a fluctuation as we get farther down here. But then, we want to also look at the rating, of course. Everything has good rating. I mean, I'm skipping over the important parts here because, like, we know how much money we're going to make, right? Obviously, the higher price items, we're going to be able to make more in commission because it's all the same category. It's all going to be the same affiliate commission percentage. So honestly, I just kind of skip over that with my product research, but you guys really should be looking at that too. Um, Review count is so critical, right? Because this is how we know like this many people actually took the time to leave reviews. And that also gives us an indication of, again, whether you're using the tool or not, it gives an indication of how long the product listing has been on Amazon, right? With a listing of, 76 reviews, but it's in number 3 now. It's out. It's beating this other one that's 3,300 reviews. So again, we just kind of want to look at all the data here without
Mhm.
necessarily totally going down the rabbit hole. But here's why, right? Because there's more revenue on number 3. So honestly, I would look at probably opening up these biggest opportunity ones and
Mhm.
see, especially because these 3, I mean, these are decent monthly revenues, right? 60,
Mhm.
40, 48. What can we find that's going to make Dana a lot of money? Let's see here. Wow, 1K bought. Yeah, so this one is 95, which again, it only goes to 100. 62,000 monthly revenue. So if you guys are using Jungle Scout and maybe it's not showing up in the drop down, I always just go to the product page anyway and then just kind of compare, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a decent amount of revenue.
On the
Uh,
product listing page, Jungle Scout only surfaces the exact product that you're looking at. So if you use like the drop down, the bottom ones will always show a Jungle Scout icon because the sellers don't care about what's at the bottom of the page, even though we might. So on the product listing page, it will always only show that.
yeah. Um, yeah, good to know, good to know. But yeah, so then you have like, okay, so there's one video, one brand video, 3 influencer videos, so that means there's still spots open, right? About 1,000 monthly sales, pretty decent. And the other thing I like to look at is date available. But I can also kind of see that from Jungle Scout as well. They at least have been on here since last September, which, is less than a year, but their sales are growing every month for the most part, which is why they're showing up. They're making sales, but it's also a good opportunity because they haven't been on for like that long, right? I don't know. This is a pretty good listing. Like if this is something, Liz, what do you think? I'm gonna look at the videos, but
I like it.
sorry.
Um, no, no, you're good. I like it. I think if Dana is like attached to having a wall mount, I'm not sure about that part, but my guess is she probably doesn't care and was just like throwing something out. I think the price point is great. It's got a solid percentage for being an ironing board. I don't know what this like falls into, but like in way of commission percentages there, it looks like it's 3 or 4 from memory up top there. The only thing, oh, 4%. Yeah, that's as good as it gets, right, for us.
Yep.
The only thing that would make this better is if it had a creator connections campaign attached to it. But this is one of those like you saw, it goes back to whatever September Jungle Scout is showing historical sales for. I mean, they're really less than a year old and doing pretty well. So this could be an evergreen product too, one that you just do content for that just basically lives on forever.
Yeah. That's a great point, right? Especially with these products, um, them being evergreen, right? And being able to have that video up there for ideally forever. Now, I have a question, and this could be like my view, right? So it says 3 influencer videos, but then when I go, there are 3 videos, but all I'm again, this could be one of Amazon's tests that I'm just not seeing, right? But like I see 3 videos, but actually no influencer videos. There's a
Yep.
brand video and then 2 actual like customer review
Will
videos.
you scroll down and see what's in the lower carousel for me?
Ooh, yes, good call.
And just see if, because it could be that they've updated. No,
Oh.
so it's counting all 3 videos right now as influencer videos. So this is one of those like, oh, you know what? Well, I was gonna ask you if you're updated, but on the extension, but this is one of the new page types. You actually have the page type that I have, which is underneath the view icon. It doesn't say anything. It just says like, it just has the video icon as opposed to watch videos, more videos, 6 videos, whatever. So it could be that they've updated something else. But we'll take a look at that.
Fun, fun, more
Yeah.
updates, yes. Oh, interesting. So you're seeing different like, people are seeing different views on this video tab now,
Yes.
because I noticed mine, like, the video went away, I can't see how many, but other people are still seeing, like, the old version and other versions too?
Yeah, so that's the biggest change in the product listing pages right now is that. Is so like yours has the icon and no words underneath it. That's the same cohort that I'm in. But there's 4 or 5 other versions of that. So one says one says watch videos, one says more videos, one says number plus videos. I think there's one more, but it could be the nothing, and that's 5 as total. So we'll see what Amazon lands on for which page
Mhm.
type performs the best. But yeah, that's the major split test we're seeing, that and pulling creators off of the lower carousel right now.
Ah, okay, okay, I see, interesting. This is so fun. I always learn something when I chat with you. This is great.
Always.
Let's see. There were just a couple of quick questions, and I know I'm like demoing and looking at the questions and all that. But your Mac review said how many devices can be logged in to one Fluencer Fruit account at the same time?
So we try and do 2 is basically if for some reason you're like, hey, I've got a VA or whatever, like just shoot me a message if you need more than that.
That is so generous. Thank you.
Yeah.
So there you go. 2 or more if you reach out to Liz. Lindsay said, "What Jungle Scout plan tier do you have to see all that information?" So, Lindsay, I have the one that includes the Chrome extension because that's all that I'm using at the moment. I will just quickly throw up my Jungle Scout link so you guys can check it out. This is an affiliate link, but this is what you're seeing with like with this information up here. And quite honestly, I like if I could only use one, it would be Fluencer Fruit because it has all the information. I use Jungle Scout because I've been using Jungle Scout for I don't know how many years, like a decade now, maybe. And I like it because it not only validates the information that I'm seeing with Fluencer Fruit too, but it's just very heavily focused on, or at least what I'm looking at is the sales revenue. And so, and the timeline, right? And this also gives me access to see like if there are seasonal peaks, because
Mhm.
a lot of the products do actually go back. You can go back up to 2 years. And
Yeah.
so I can go back and see like, oh, this product is much more purchased, in the summer or in the fall or whatever that may be. So those are like really the two big reasons that I would use it. Liz, is there anything else that I'm missing that I feel like Fluency Fruit has everything Jungle Scout has now?
You're right. So when we built the integration for Jungle Scout into Fluencer Fruit, Amazon was not yet surfacing sales on every listing consistently, which is why we built that integration, was so that you could sort by sales in addition to everything else inside of the Fluencer Fruit extension. There's a couple things that Jungle Scout still has that we will probably never build. So like historical sales, right? You can pull 2 years. Amazon has stopped putting date first available on most product listing pages. So if you have Jungle Scout, you can see how long they have sales data for and basically extrapolate that information. So there's still a couple things where when you get into the like you're doing all the data, you're doing really advanced research, Jungle Scout probably makes sense. As you get started, since Amazon now gives us sales estimates for every product listing. As influencers, we need directional, not decisional numbers for sales estimates. So, like, if you're just getting started, you probably don't need Jungle Scout yet. If you've been using Jungle Scout, you can pull it in. And I know somebody earlier asked, like, if I'm a Fluencer Fruit subscriber, why do I only see the JS icon? It's because Jungle Scout is a separate subscription. And so if you don't have a Jungle Scout subscription, all you'll ever see is the JS icon. But the extension is customizable. So if you go into the dropdown to customize it, you can just remove all of the Jungle Scout specific fields and then they won't show up. So like that little, yep, the little one that looks like a box there, if you click on that, you can just remove the Jungle Scout columns
Yes.
there. Yeah.
Like that.
And then it won't take up any real estate. And it's a separate process, I think, in the actual embed cards because there are two file types on the back end. But you can remove it and then they just won't show up.
That's brilliant. Yeah, because why do you want to get distracted by something else that you can't see anyway?
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. Oh, and I like that because then you could really just put the most important, instead of having to scroll like how I've been showing you guys, you can just put your most important um, uh, qualities or your most important columns that you're looking for in here. So it just makes it even faster
Mhm.
to look.
Do you move your columns around when you do product research?
Not really, no, but I probably should.
I always move mine so I've got like how many influencers, how many, like if it's got an upper carousel, so they're always the first columns there.
Oh, I see. Oh, hang on, let me get out of this. I'm demoing this when. Yes. Oh, okay. So you can just take this and move this. I can
Yeah,
just move
and then whenever you
influencer.
use the drop down, whatever you've got it set up as, it will show up in that order.
Nice. Oh, that's
Yep.
brilliant. I love that feature. Okay. I'm going to have to mess with this. I won't do it while we're live streaming, but I will do it when when we're done. Oh, I love that feature. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So getting back to our progress. So here's the other thing, like, right, we can just like go down the rabbit hole and like I could look for an ironing board for a year, like if
Yeah.
if you all really let me. But yeah, Denise said that's badass. She did not know that you could move the columns either. So very awesome. Um, so yeah, and I guess like so we're getting a little bit off the target of the wall mount, right? Which this not necessarily is either, but moving on to the next one. So this looks like a pretty good opportunity to me. Over 100,000 in monthly revenue.
It's
Again,
good.
this is my Jungle Scout, but I can see that it's been on Amazon since November of 2023. Not a ton of sales, but then look, like Is there a seasonality to ironing boards? I really think no, but this graph is interesting. And it could be also too, like, it doesn't mean that it's necessarily seasonal, especially with something like an ironing board, but like maybe they did paid ads during this time, or maybe they did a creator connections campaign or something. We don't know, but what it does tell me is that it's active, right? That there were a good amount of sales. Maybe they're down now, but I mean, we're still looking at over $100,000 in revenue. So I like that number for sure.
Yeah.
There's one video in the upper carousel, one influencer video. We'll take a look and see what that actually looks like. But it's also ranked number 12 in ironing boards. That's pretty high.
Yeah.
Um, let's see what our videos. All right, we're only seeing the one, so maybe that means that I'm just not seeing videos, right? But like Liz pointed out earlier, the way to really see
The good
is
news is that's even better of an option for you as a creator, that there's only a brand video. You've got the ultimate good, like a brand video, upper carousel, no other creators, and $100,000 worth of revenue.
I
That's a
would go
great
buy this one.
opportunity. Yeah.
This is a fantastic opportunity. Like if this is Dana, if this fulfills your requirement, I know it's not wall mounted though. So I did tell you to give me an extra requirement, and now I'm like kind of ignoring your extra requirement. But
It has a wall mount, adjustable wall mount and closet hanger.
oh, look at that. Oh, see, I just need to like read the whole listing. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. You could still hang it on the wall. Okay. So this
I
product
like that.
is, yeah, this is a $60 product that sells, between 700 and 2,000 a month. What is, well, Amazon says 700. So seems like Fluencer Fruit is more accurate in that regard. But there are no influencer videos on here.
That's
So
pretty killer.
none.
The difference between the Jungle Scout numbers and the Amazon numbers is Jungle Scout is for the entire listing, so all 4 of those variations, and then Amazon only gives you the numbers for that exact variation.
I see. Oh, that's a very good distinction. And so that's helpful in that. So this particular one is 700, but yeah, that's true. I guess so if we toggle over to the other, like, is there more? This one is 300
Yeah, so they're,
plus.
like, adding them all together.
I see. So that can also be a factor when you're buying, right? Like buy
Mhm.
the pattern you like, but also probably want to buy the one that has the most bought in the last month.
Yep.
We have this one
But
this
hypothetically, Amazon says that they will put us on the appropriate carousels, which usually they say if you tag one variation that they'll put you on all. They're probably a B on that actually in execution, but hypothetically, you should, if you tag one, end up on all of them.
Yeah, I've been noticing more and more that I haven't been getting on more than one. Like
No kidding.
back in the day, it was guaranteed. Every video I uploaded would go on. I would look for product listings that had 35 variations because
Mhm.
my video would then be placed on 35 different product listings, right? But that's interesting. Okay, so they say that they'll do it automatically based on uh the relevance, but yeah, I've been noticing more and more that it for my videos they just go to the one. So
That's kinda
it
stinks.
depends though. Yeah, like depends on the day, like the product.
Doug says, "What a great Mother's Day gift. You can get mom a product she needs and make her do the content."
I feel like in the next couple years, that's gonna be my Mother's Day. Like my kids are gonna be like, "Mom, we bought you this ironing board because it had 95 bananas." So I see this in my future.
It's probably coming for all of us, right?
Oh, amazing. Sierra Ray said, in respect to tagging, can we tag the product and then do we also tag the parent ASIN, or will we be getting spanked for doing that? I want to talk about this for a second because I want to hear what you have to say, Liz, about tagging the parent ASIN because I know, and I'm not super familiar. I know there's an extension out there that like helps to do that. But in my experience, first off, it's hard to find the parent
Mhm.
ASIN because on the seller side, it's not actually a product. And
Right.
so it's not a product page. And so in my experience, when I am able to find the parent listing, I'm usually not able to tag it because it's
Right.
not actually a product. Is that still true or
It's a
not?
good question. I don't have a strong opinion on this. I think you and I tested this as a hypothesis like 12 or 18 months ago because we were like, oh, and I don't think I saw like a huge difference. That being said, that was when I could tag one ASIN and it would show up on all the variations. So it didn't truly matter. The other thing
Mhm.
is I have personally had mixed results in trying to actually tag the parent ASIN. So I don't think you'll get spanked. Amazon does say tag the exact listing that you're on. So I think it kind of depends a little bit on your risk tolerance because we all have some level of risk tolerance within the program of things that we're willing to kind of like try. I actually think it falls into compliant because it is the exact listing, even if it's the parent, whatever. But I don't know anybody who has had wildly different results by tagging parent ASINs. So I think my real answer is try it. I don't have any data backed answers to tell you like absolutely or just leave it alone.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. You validated my we don't really know.
Yeah, I mean,
I just feel like I could never tag them. And so, right, back in
yeah,
the day, it would always be like, well, it didn't matter. Now it's like, okay, if you can tag it, that's great. I don't think it will hurt your Amazon account by any means.
yeah.
But I also don't know that, yeah, I guess I don't know where the video would live necessarily. I don't know. I don't
It'd
know.
be interesting to see if with the change from tagging one ASIN, one variation and getting all of the variations, if now the parent ASIN is in play, basically.
Yeah. 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 I got some experiments to try next week.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I mean, as always, right? I have like a running list of like these are the experiments that I'm trying and I'm testing and it's so fun. Um so yes, okay, so we do have we are it's 10:47 well Central Time, but yes, Alina said Fluencer Fruit is kind of like 3-in-1, helps me with product research, shows all my stats in Creator Hub, and even helps to organize creator connections. Love it. Yes. We also love it too, of course, but Doug and Nikki called out the Creator Connections feature, and I don't know that we can show that, but we can talk about it, maybe?
So, yes. So we can do one thing on the search page that will show the Creator Connections integration. On my channel, I have a blurred out demo, which is in order to be compliant with terms of service, that shows how to use the actual in Creator Connections tool piece of it. Um, yeah, so probably there is the best place
Is the
for that.
drop is the drop down will the drop down show Creator Connections or
Yep,
we
scroll
have
all the way to the right and you should get a has campaigns and then click and sort by that. And then we actually can't see that. So you may want to move that column over so everybody can see. There we go.
There we go. Let's see. Really none of these have campaigns? I mean,
None of the ironing boards are running Creator Connections campaigns right now. This is actually pretty wild.
okay, so if you're a seller and you're selling ironing boards,
Real missed opportunity for them. They should get on that.
right? Right? Okay, we'll do something. We'll do what else should
I
we? What
usually
else?
do bookshelves. I know there are some in there because I'm in there all the time. Yeah, Bob says ironing board sales skyrocket for some reason on Friday, June 13th. Hey, it's Friday the 13th. We should buy a the black ironing board to celebrate like the black cat theme.
I have a feeling like I'm going to be like who's going to get their video first for this
Yeah,
ironing
this
board?
is gonna be like a race to see who gets the top spot first. We should come back in like a month and be like, and here is the ironing board. That was such a good opportunity.
Right? um okay, so if we look at oh, nope, we're going to go up here and we're going to see. There we go.
Yay! There they are.
All right. So this is just the most amazing feature because like this is actually what we should sort for first. I feel like even over the score, right? I don't know, Liz, you tell me if I'm wrong because like with Creator Connection, like yes, even though the scores here are 58 and 60, which is a little bit lower, it's not terrible. Like we're not talking 30s or 40s, but also with the added Creator Connections, it's a game
I would look
changer.
and see how so that top one especially has only got one creator video on it.
What do we
It's
got here?
$145. And then the bad thing is it doesn't have an upper carousel. However, if you scroll down, yeah, they don't have an upper carousel. That's fascinating.
And how much revenue? Oh, okay, like 100 grand.
I mean, they're
Okay.
doing decent.
Where's our videos here? Videos.
There they are. So just a
That's
customer.
it?
Yeah.
Just a
Okay.
customer review. Okay. So, yes, while there's no upper carousel, there's also no influencer videos
And
on this.
bookshelves are so good because people want to know what it actually looks like in their space, how hard it was to put together. Like, I mean, that's even without the upper carousel, which usually is like my number one, like that's still like, I still think that's a great opportunity.
That's such a great point too, because especially when so this item is over $100. So that just automatically makes the purchase consideration just more so, right? People are going to be more likely to seek out and find a video about this bookshelf because they want to know if they should spend $145 on it. And there are no influencers to tell them whether they should or not. And so there's a Creator Connections campaign, there's no influencer videos. So, I mean, if you guys need a good bookshelf, go check
And then
out
if
this
you
one.
scroll up, if you click on the megaphone on this page on the product listing, how much is the percentage for the Creator Connections campaign?
Oh, I didn't even know you could click on that. 11, 12, 12. So this one, oh, looks, oh no, there's got to be, oh, here,
Oh, July. There we go. 10%. Yep.
10%.
I mean, an extra 10%, and I'm pretty sure it's a 4% category. That's a solid opportunity. No, it ends July 2nd. So you do have to weigh. You've got, 2 weeks to get it here filmed, uploaded, and everything else. So maybe weigh that before you go buy this bookshelf. However, it's a
Definitely.
$140 bookshelf that has a 4% commission on it, even without Creator Connections.
Totally. And one other thing too is like that I love Fluencer Fruit even grabbed these other campaigns, even though they're expired, it still gives me information that they have how many they've done one, two, three, they've done 4 campaigns dating
Yep.
back to February. So even though this one expires June 2nd, I'm pretty confident they will probably have another one because they've been running campaigns for
Yep.
the last 4 months already. So weigh your options, but also that's good information to have there.
Yeah, exactly, Elena. Yep.
Okay. Gosh, this is okay. Well, if anyone needs a bookshelf, let's check out the other one too. Oh, look, they're both by the same brand.
Oh, I
Interesting.
wonder. That's fascinating.
And so this one's about 82,000. What does okay, so about half for just this variation.
Okay.
We've got 2
Yep.
campaigns, both going till July 2nd, just like the other one, same brand.
Awesome.
This one's got a video though.
and they've got,
And related videos.
yeah.
Okay. So we do see, what does it say? Oh, I see. Well, obviously it's right here, which I just skipped over. 13 influencer videos. So it is a like taken up carousel, but also I don't know. It's honestly, I would probably do the other one. I like even though I don't know, even though there's a video here, it's the same price point, but there's no influencer videos on the other one, even though
I
there's
might do
no.
the other one.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. This is where the product research becomes like that more of an art than a science. Like having all of the information at your fingertips lets you make those more nuanced decisions.
Right. Right. So like what's more important? I mean, and obviously you want to look at the product too, right? Do I want a bookshelf with some LED lights or do I want a bookshelf, that looks more like, oh, there's our ironing board. That looks more like this, right?
Right.
So like of course you want to make sure that you're buying something that works for your space, but yeah, if I had to pick between these two, I'm all the way. I'm gonna do this one because
Yeah.
um another thing too is like this is definitely going an extra step, but because it's the same brand, it's the similar product, they're both selling bookshelves. This one has a video. So that tells me like they know the opportunity of the video. Maybe there's a brand video coming later. They obviously have brand registry, meaning like the ability to upload a video on the brand side because they have one on the other listing. So there could be a video coming down the road, or you could just reach out and be like, hey, are you guys planning on putting a video up there? I always ask that when I'm working with brands that don't have video because I think sometimes they don't know, sometimes they
Yeah.
don't realize. But it's so easy. Like if they have brand registry, there's literally features in Amazon Seller Central now where they just make like an AI generated video out of their images and they can
Yep.
throw that up and poof, upper carousel is open now. So,
Easy. Yep.
gosh, that hour went by so fast.
So fast. I know. I like how we're like, we have like multiple products. We'll do product research and then a full demo. We are like very ambitious.
I had a whole sheet of like six or seven different like product listings from sellers that which I mean I can just rapid fire here really quick and be like yes, no, yes, no. They're probably mostly no's. But I'm gonna put up Fluencer Fruit, the link here, just so you guys can go check that out. And I'm gonna do, yeah, that's what I'll do. We'll do like a 2-minute rapid fire
Perfect.
with all these products. These are all opportunities that have been emailed to me like in the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. And so let's see if Liz and I would say yes to this opportunity, to these opportunities. Okay, so this one is a purse line? No, it just says baby is
Maybe.
brewing. It's the sleeves for these,
How
and I
many?
totally got this because
16 to 20. 20
yeah,
counts.
let's see. We have it's a 43 score, no videos in the upper carousel, 2 influencer videos, and I mean, look at those sales. Wow.
Ooh, and 29 cents of commission per sale. Woof. I don't know.
Tough tough call. No, I like okay, and there are a couple influencer videos here, and that's fine. Oh, I think it's just one. She did 2. Oh, interesting. Is that the
Oh,
same person?
I bet she's the seller who also has an influencer account.
Oh,
That would
interesting.
be my guess.
Can you do that? Can you do that on your own listings? I always thought
Uh,
that was a no-no, but
so it depends on your risk tolerance on Amazon.
yes. Okay,
Um,
okay,
they 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 haven't laid it out explicitly. It
okay,
is somewhat implied in different things that they've sent out, but I think she's probably still within terms of service from a technical standpoint at this moment.
okay, yes, and I've not seen any documentation that actually says, like, as a seller. You cannot
Yeah.
create shoppable videos for your own products. I have seen that for merch stuff. Correct me if
Yeah.
I'm wrong, but I don't think you're supposed to do that because the influencer and the merch accounts are they're
Related
not
somehow.
combined, but yeah, they're related.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're not supposed to do videos for your own merch items, but seller items, yeah, okay. Um, yeah, I would say no to this because it is a $13 product that I have no interest in, and the sales
It's tough to
are.
be authentic when you're talking about 29 cents for a minute.
I mean, if I was like throwing a baby shower and it was a brunch and we were all drinking coffee, like maybe, but that's
Also feels
definitely.
like an interesting product for a baby shower with caffeine and pregnant ladies, like, I don't know, like, what
Yeah.
the current rules are, but
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I haven't been pregnant in
a
5
minute,
years,
same,
five
yeah.
and a half years, but, yeah, I don't think you're, like, supposed to drink caffeine, so that's a great point, yeah. Yeah, no, we'll
Other hot
pass.
beverages, yeah.
Yeah, we'll pass on that one. There are other variations, but also,
Those are fun. Camping essential.
okay. Suction these are car suction cups,
Oh,
70
and
okay,
a creator connections campaign,
okay, alright. Ooh, that goes till
January 1 of
January of next
2026.
year, okay.
Okay.
So that makes it way more interesting because now I can earn 10% more. Um, okay, sales 41,000. Maybe this one's only 2,000, but like look at the trends here. It's trending up for sure.
Yep.
I like that. Let's look at the listing. Like what do these things actually do? Oh, suction cups, camping. Hmm.
Window glass. That's interesting.
Huh. Oh, look at that.
Yep. Oh, that's cool. People are so creative.
That is really cool. Actually, this is actually like a functional like
Uh-huh.
what is this? Kitchen use, outdoor picnic, home use surfing. I mean,
That's pretty fun.
this product has me it's definitely better than the like coffee holder things, right? Cuz this is like you could
Mhm.
create some pretty cool content with this just with all the
Yeah.
different ways you could use this.
Does it have an upper carousel or no?
Yeah.
Okay. I
It
mean,
is.
this feels like a yes, I would consider this one.
I would definitely consider this one too. It's got a deal going on too. It's got good reviews. It's got a deal going on, which means maybe they're not advertising for it right now, but their
Mm,
seller is actively promoting it
yeah.
with these deals. And then, like, yes, we'll have some influencer videos down here, but with the creator connections opportunity and I know, I guess I can't see the upper carousel. I don't see any of these in the upper carousel, but um, I
Come
mean,
on, Amazon, that's not even the same thing that we saw 2 listings ago.
I know. I know. This is
Ah,
I'm getting all the tests. No.
yeah, I love it. Crack me up.
All right. Well, it's already 11 after. So I don't want to keep everybody if and I know Liz, everyone's time is very valuable here. So we got through a few. We got
We got 2 quick like, yes, no, got that
Yes.
done.
Yes. And then we found an ironing board, man. If I need an ironing board, I mean, that was a great opportunity ironing board because no influencer video, like it's that's the way to do it, right? Like you have
Yep.
to get creative. You can't just type in, ironing board or car suction cup, or maybe you can, but you have to kind of click around, right? So either
Yeah.
make it a longer term that you're searching for or have your shorter
Mhm.
term, but then kind of click through and go to some of the best sellers and sort and filter and use those columns in the drop down with Fluencer Fruit. What else am I missing, Liz? What are some of your like top strategies for like I mean I just learned so much from you not even realizing that some of these features were available in Fluencer Fruit and I use it every day, so like now I'm just gonna
This is one
be
of the
more
hard
efficient.
things about we launched so much, like, is keeping everybody up on all of the things that have been added to the extension. I actually am gonna add onboarding every 2 weeks in small group onboarding every 2 weeks in the Wayward community just because of, like, when we launch new features or those sorts of things to try and help so that everybody knows. I think my biggest like hack or my biggest tip right now is using the filters and the drop down on a search page because it takes you from 15 options to 3 really fast and then you can best evaluate just exactly what you're looking for. And in the filters you can say needs to have a creators connections campaign, needs to have an upper carousel, no more than 5 creators or whatever your filters are. And then you're immediately looking at only products that meet your criteria.
So smart. Just yes, decide what they are, put
Mhm.
them in there, and then my research probably could have been a little organized if we just started with what are we looking for. It kind of depends like on the product too,
Yeah.
like am I looking for something that I can really like make money with or am I really like trying to fulfill the need of buying this particular product? Because I've bought plenty of products that are really crappy product opportunities because I really needed the product or like I was in a hurry. I needed it in 2 days,
Yep.
right? So I had to order it right away.
You know, the other thing once you get into like the product research and you're like really, geeking out about it is the other day I over optimized a purchase. I was looking for a new like Bluetooth to be able to open my garage door from my phone. And I picked one that had a creator connections campaign and an upper carousel and no other influencers. And I got it and I was like, I don't know how to install this. I took it out of the box and I was like, oh, I have to wire this. What am I doing? Like, so my other good tip for the day is like all of the optimizations that we talk about. Just remember if you're buying stuff for your personal life to also pick the one that you want to live with and not just the one that you think will make you an extra couple bucks.
Very true. Very true. Because you might get something delivered and be like, I don't know how to use this.
I filmed content. You can see me like standing in the garage and I'm like, "Oh, I'm not gonna wire this. I don't like know what I was thinking."
Wait, you're not an electrician too? Your side job?
Yeah, I was like, I installed a light fixture on Influencer not long ago, but the garage door felt like way over my head.
Yeah, no, I don't touch those electrical wires. Nope, nope. Gotta call in the expert for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, this has been so incredibly wonderful. I appreciate it. If there's any questions that we didn't answer, I don't know, Liz, if you have like 2 more minutes, if there's any questions we didn't answer, please feel free to put them in the chat because I probably didn't read all of them as I was doing some of the product research, but we're happy to answer. I know the 2 tools. So Fluencer Fruit is the main tool, right? The other tool I was referencing was Jungle Scout. So I saw a question about there. All these links are also in the description too. If you just scroll down a little bit, they're all under tools I use. You guys can check them out. They're all my affiliate links, but I only promote, I mean, you can see my screen. I use these every single day. And honestly, I don't buy things on Amazon like on my phone anymore. I'll add them to my cart. This is one of my
Mhm.
strategies because we all have our phones, right? And I think of like, oh, I need this thing. I'll go and I'll search on my phone and I'll just add like maybe 3 or 5 different options to my cart. And then I will go back to my desktop and open up my cart, open up Fluencer Fruit, and it will tell me literally immediately which one is the best option for me. So that's my little product research hack because I can't always sit down at at my desktop and look for stuff. So
I love that.
let's see. Gosh, Liz, you have some serious fans here because Gigi wants to know about your skincare routine.
Yeah.
And Doug and Nikki want to know how
How much
much
the
you can
bench
bench
press.
press.
Yeah. So my skincare, I broke down and I bought like 7 months ago the Korean skincare off of TikTok, the Anua. If you go to my TikTok shop, it's in my storefront.
What's your
Um,
TikTok? I'll put it on here.
it's Liz on a Journey.
Oh, Liz, yes.
Yep, TikTok.com/at Liz on a Journey. So it's on my storefront there. If you want to take a look, I used the 5-piece one. Yeah. And then my bench press. Okay, so nerdy answer. Since I do Olympic weightlifting as the style of lifting that I do, we don't do a lot of bench press. So my current clean record is a 34 kilogram, which comes out to be around 68 and 7 is like 75 pounds is how much I can
Ooh,
clean from the ground. So there
that's
you go.
amazing.
Yeah.
That is incredible. I'm like, I have my like 5-pound weights back here that I.
Listen, I sit next to these guys who have like 5 25 kilo plates like packed on and they're like back squatting them. And I'm like, do with my little like 2.5 kilo. I'm like, look, I'm here and I'm lifting. And that's all. I'm like, yeah.
That's right. That's right. And you should be proud of that. And that's incredible. Just amazing. So yeah,
Yeah.
I just put Liz's TikTok in the chat. Make sure you guys all follow her at Liz on a Journey on TikTok. And then you can watch her. You can watch her do her bench presses. So
Yeah. I post a lot of Olympic weightlifting videos.
love it. Love it. Okay. Last good sidetrack from Doug and Nikki, and then we're gonna say goodbye. Has anyone started to get 10,000 videos of the gorillas, yetis, and stormtroopers
Oh,
AI generated yet? They are crazy good, and we're all in trouble with the AI.
not yet. I've started getting the like, we're all in trouble if you believe news. And it's like a newscaster with like an alien ship like coming up behind her. I'm like,
The AI stuff. I don't know. I mean, I like AI for sure. It helps me with a lot of things, but
yep,
it also makes me a little
terrified.
scared.
Yep, a
A
little
little
terrified.
little I'm slightly terrified at, what will happen in the future, but today everything is fine. So that's what we're going to focus on. And
Meditate.
oh my gosh, I know. Well, thankfully it's Friday, and it is Friday the 13th, and that reminds me, so my daughter was actually born on Friday the 13th.
Ooh,
Today is my daughter's birthday. She is 11. Today is also the 11th anniversary of me becoming a mom. So, but yeah, she was born on Friday the 13th too. And now I'm like, how does that happen? I guess it's every, what, like 5 or 6 years you end up on the same.
yeah.
So, okay, that would make sense. That would make sense. All right. She asked if she could come on here, and I told her no, because she doesn't do product research, but I have a feeling like she's gonna learn now because I told her no.
Yeah, she's like, now I will do the demos. Thank you, mom.
Right? I will get that banana score and I will join your live stream. She's a theater kid, so she's like, "Mom, your YouTube channel, let me go, perform." And so I'm like, "Okay, we'll do another time. We'll
Different,
do
yeah.
another time." Oh yes, and happy Father's Day to everyone. Father's Day is this weekend. Um, Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Happy Father's Day to all the dads. I know we have a lot of women in the community, but we have a lot of dads as well. So
Mhm.
happy Father's Day to you guys. You are all instrumental in making sure that the children grow up healthy and happy and all that great stuff. We try to do nothing on Mother's Day and Father's Day, but
Yeah.
that doesn't always work out. Wonderful. Thank you. I'm going to wrap this up because now it's 11:15 and like I'm here with Liz, so we could just talk for hours
Yeah.
and,
Love this community.
So thank you all for joining. Make sure that you check out Fluencer Fruit if you haven't already. And if you have questions, you can always reach out to myself or Liz in the Honesty Exchange Facebook group. I know many of you guys are in there. We're happy to answer questions and keep the conversation going over the weekend. And Dana, good luck with your ironing board.
Yes.
And thank you all for joining. And next week, I'll be on talking about prepping for Prime Day. Prime Day is coming in the next few weeks. I did send out my email today with a link that has some secret information that we can't talk about. So go check that out. But Prime Day will be announced. I think it'll be like next week that they're actually going to officially announce it. I think that was the date that I saw. It'll be out in the open next week. So I can't tell you, but you all can go find the information. But next Friday, we will talk about how to best prep for Prime Day so that you can potentially earn as much money as
Yeah.
possible over that 2-3 day event. So
4-day event.
4. Oh my
Why are
God,
they doing 4 days? I heard
4.
4 days.
It used to be 1. It used to be
1.
1 day. Prime day.
Prime
Maybe change the
days now.
name. It's now
Prime
Prime
week.
Week.
It's
Yeah.
coming. Prime week is gonna be next year.
Yeah. Yeah, it will. Yes, it will. And is it I don't know, I have to look it up. Is it 15 years for Amazon? I can't remember. This is
Is it
Prime Day
really
is like their
that long?
birthday. Maybe I just made that up. Maybe it's 11 years. I can't I've got
That's
11 and
wild.
15 in my mind, but it's my daughter's 11th birthday, so that could be why.
Could be both.
I'll let you all know next week when we talk about it. All right, wonderful. Thank you, Liz, so much for joining. I love having you on here and chatting with you,
Always.
and obviously everyone else does too, because these conversations are so valuable and you're always teaching us new stuff that we don't know. So thank you guys all. Anyone watching the replay, thank you for watching. Everyone here live, and we'll see you guys next week. All
Bye,
right.
guys.
Bye.